the other big challenge was, I would say that's a big challenge, but my biggest challenge was conforming everyone to my standards. And I give so many kudos to anybody that's still with me from the beginning days, because I was maniacal. I had a vision, and anything that got in the way ended up being scorched from the earth, kind of thing. And I'll give you some examples. One example is several times I would walk into the walk-in cooler. And back in the day, we had an old cooler. And if somebody left the door open and I found that, the cooler was over 42 or 40, I would go, guys, temp every single thing in here. Anything that doesn't hit 40, throw it out and start over again. I would waste thousands of dollars, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. I would go around and taste recipes, and we were so busy out of the first restaurant and second and third and fourth, whatever. But before we got really, really professionalized, we would do everything in 5-gallon quarts, right? So we would make our guacamole, we would do, our salsas, all this stuff. And I would go around and taste my recipes. And if they were altered or they forgot to put something in, instead of just doctoring it, I would throw it out. But I think what that taught was, listen, guys, I have a consistency issue. I want to be the McDonald's of Condado. I want you to have this craveable thing that tastes the same every time you go. So my biggest challenge was getting the buy-in, I think, from everyone, but I ended up getting the buy-in. And yes, there were some casualties along the way, but those guys that are still with me, guys and girls that are still with me, love me. And it was a pain to go through, but it ended up in a good place. But I think that's probably my biggest challenge of all.